Hey guys, Mark Rodriguez here, and with me is...
Ninja Juby, also known as Juby Chan, and call me Wendy. Hi guys.
Yep, and they're going to get into episode 8 of Dragonball Daima, and oh my god, it just starts off right off the bat. The last episode started off with Goku about to challenge the Tamagami, and it's like, let's go. So this episode starts like right off the bat, let's go. Mm-hmm. And it's super fast-paced action, very amazing animation.
It had a good pacing, very good pacing. It wasn't a lot of those, wow, I have to follow their key. I can't follow this battle. None of that nonsense.
Oh, yeah, they did that. Yeah, they focused a lot on that. They didn't too much cutaways or people talking about, oh my god, Goku's only using half his strength and all that, narration and stuff.
Thank you.
So right off the bat, Goku's fighting with his Niobo, and you can see that the Tamagami of the third demon realm is very powerful, very durable. None of the hits work or anything. Mm-hmm. I like the part that Goku was trying to hit the joints on the leg and everything to try to make him at least stumble or something, but that still didn't work because he's just that strong. And there was a part where Goku extended the staff, I guess to bop him in the face or something, but like the split second before it could hit him, he still got out of the way. And it just showed that despite the huge size of this metallic creature here, he's incredibly fast. Yeah. And of course he's got a giant ass mallet too. So Goku's trying to block it, dodge it, all that kind of stuff. So there's a part where Goku is up against a mountain and the Tamagami threw the mallet and he was using like control over the mallet to keep pushing it forward. Yeah. And Goku was trying to withstand it so he wouldn't get squished or whatever.
But using a Niobo.
Yeah, and it was close. I think there was a part you're afraid it was gonna snap or something.
I was like, please don't break it. Nowhere in the canon has this thing ever broken because it's supposed to be that durable and strong. Yeah. Don't let it break.
Yeah, and there was a lot of stress on the Niobo there. And then Goku finally powered up and turned Super Saiyan and knocked him back and everything. But then Goku puts the staff away and it's like, yeah, let's go all out. And Tamagami agrees. So they keep on fighting. And then you find out that the Tamagami can also fire Ki Blast. So you get a bit of Ki Blast action there for people that like that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. And the Tamagami also tries to power up a big-ass Ki Blast, which of course Goku does his famous Kamehameha and all that. So it's a big beam struggle and everything. And of course,
and then after after the beam goes through it, he kind of does knock it away, but it was still too much for the Tamagami. Tamagami number 3. Yeah. Anyway, it was still a bit too much for him. But I like how Goku finally went over to him just and it was like, okay, I'm good.
There was a big explosion. And Tamagami fell, and Goku landed on him with an elbow drop, and stuff, and that ended the match there. But Goku's like, well, you can still fight more, right? And he's like, yeah, but what's the point at this point?
He's like, you showed your worth,
Yes, but even so, he can't get the Dragon Ball yet. He still has to survive the final battle. So later on, we see the final battle, which is basically. I forgot what the name of the game is.
I guess the ball in the cup game where you mix up the cup, you gotta say where it is, and I was like, hey, it's sort of like the thing that Gon had to do before you can meet up with Killua, and except with that, it was with the coin. So what's his name would toss up the coin, he would just go easily.
Oh, the shell game, isn't it?
Yeah, the shell game. Yeah, but sort of like that, but sort of like what's the name with the coin and
So he takes out the Dragon Ball, puts in one of these little shell things that look like him, sorta, and he starts moving it a little, but then he goes super speed and everything. And even Kaioshin and those, they lose track of it. But you can notice that Goku's looking the whole time, and he's blinking like Tony Khan.
He never blinked.
He centered his inner Tony Khan to focus. And when he finished doing the shell game, it's like, okay, where is it then? Which one is it? And Goku's like, over there. No, which one is it? No, over there. Yeah. The Dragon Ball was floating above the head of one of the villagers because, there's a big audience now watching this. So it's just there. And Goku noticed that during all those switcheroos, he did throw it there the last minute to trick him. So technically speaking, no matter which one he would have picked, it would have been wrong. And all that,
Which means he'd have to come back. And here's the thing, you only do that. I don't remember if there were rules to it from the previous episode. If you would have gotten it wrong, where you say you have to come back in a year to try to fight me again to get the Dragon Ball. Yeah. Or some ridiculous thing like that.
Yeah, but yeah, so Goku earned it fair and square. He got the Dragon Ball, and the whole town cheers because this is a super once in a lifetime, impossible event. No one has ever come even close to defeating them. And I was telling Wayne, that's just some bullshit right there. Because you imagine if you, by some miracle, defeated the guy or tripped him up or something, and then you lose the shell game? The fuck is that? And on top of that, the dude is like I liked him. He fought fairly. You didn't. You did the Dragon Ball over there somewhere. Like, who would even notice that? You know, like that's cheating. Like Bert and I used to say whenever we were watching wrestling, we're like, well, that's cheating. That's just what it is. Yeah. But basically, everyone's happy. You know, Goku got the Dragon Ball. The Dragon Balls are kind of weird because they're bigger than normal Dragon Balls, but I don't think they're not as big as the Namek ones. I don't think so.
What about the Black Star ones from GT?
They were still normal size. They just had the black stars in them.
I thought they were. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's been a while, so.
Yeah, but anyways, as they're going, Glorio gets a secret call there
from a certain someone.
Yeah, and he tells Dr. Arinsu that things are going. They're working out. He already got the first Dragon Ball.
So which means that getting the Dragon Balls is all part of their plan.
Yes.
Which means Glorio trying to persuade him not to was just a ploy to get them to... Wait, he didn't try, right?
It's hard to say. I mean, he might have picked up that Goku has a challenge, so he probably knows that the more he says, oh, it's impossible, no, you get it, the more it'll make Goku want to go. I don't know. Yeah. But anyways, now we go into Arinsu's plan. Well, first off, we go back to Degasu and Goma. We haven't seen them in a while, and they're, for whatever reason,
rewatching the entire Buu saga.
Yeah. So you see the infamous part where Vegeta blows himself up in an attempt to kill Majin Buu, but as you know, all the little pieces of Buu turn into little Buus, and they all get together, and Majin Buu still comes out.
And then all of a sudden they say, "Wait a minute, I just see something over there."
Yeah.
Then they stop and they zoom in with that special camera. Enhance the image to something they really should not be able to see, period, because there should have been no cameras. But anyway, it was Arinsu collecting pieces of Buu.
Yeah, she grabbed one of the little pieces of Buu before it could reform with the rest and put them in there, and it's like, what's she up to? What's she doing, you know?
Yeah, what is she doing there? Why was she there? Now, here's the question. Now, does she time travel to go back so they watch it in real time? I mean, while they're watching? Or, because they say he didn't notice it before, or was she always supposed to have been there for the story of this series?
Yeah, and that's the thing, I hate little retcons like that, like, you know, like original Dragon Ball, hey, you know, Mr. Satan was there all along in the corner, I swear, that kind of junk, so now we're supposed to assume that Dr. Arinsu was there in the Buu saga somewhere this whole time.
It's sort of like Dr. Gero with the Red Ribbon
Army stuff. The little bugs, little flyer bugs. Like, they were there the whole time, guys, we swear. During the whole attack on Goku versus like the entire Red Ribbon Army, the little bugs were there.
Yeah.
And they were also there in the martial arts tournaments when they were fighting Jackie Chun and fighting against Senshin Han. And
And I personally like it, but they had to come up with something.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I guess that's their version of it. But that's the thing though, it's not very clear though in the way that Arinsu describes it, because then we kind of go into her story now.
And then it turns out that Babidi wasn't strong enough to have created Buu.
No, Bibidi in this case.
I meant Bibidi, sorry.
Yeah, we see this old lady named, I think her name was Marja, and she's like a witch. She has like, you know, the old witch's brew and all that stuff. She's working on. Yep. Yeah. And yeah, so the thing is that it turns out that she created Majin Buu and just told them that the Bibidi did it to, I guess, get people off their backs and stuff like that. But again, the way Arinsu described it, that the Majin Buu piece, like she risked a lot to go get it. It wasn't very clear, like again, was she there the whole time, or did she time travel now to that point in time to get a piece? It's hard to say.
Do they have the power to time travel? That's the thing. 'Cause I don't think we've never really seen that with any of these.
Well, I mean, Super did that, but I'm going to reference Super things in here or not, with the time rings and all that with Samasu, but we don't know. That hasn't been referenced here, so we don't know.
Well, if they do, it would make sense if they did. So, well, you got to take some from Super. I forgot about that.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, the only thing that's Super-ish is just the whole, that they're Universe 7, because that universe, multi-universe stuff wasn't a thing until Super, you know? But anyways, back on point here. True to the story that we know in Dragon Ball Z, the original Majin Buu, which people would call Kid Buu, the original Majin Buu was just too out of control. He was just blowing shit up and a whole bunch of crap. Yeah. And when he absorbed one of the other Kaioshins, it turned him into the Fat Buu. He's a bit more docile, and that's when DVD trapped him in the orb to release whenever, so he just wouldn't be out there doing stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what she was saying. The original Buu that she created was a fluke. but even then it wasn't perfect because it was all out of control and everything. So now it sounds like they want to create a new Majin Buu that will be under their control, and there's even the part where I guess so that it's attached to her directly without her having to give commands.
Yeah, she can just think it.
Yeah, Arinsu had to drop some saliva into the mixture so that she's attached to it, and also what was the other thing? Yeah, they were using them. They want to use this Majin Buu to get rid of Goma and rule the demon world instead. But the thing is, if the Buu thing doesn't work out, because she even mentioned, I guess they were doing like failed attempts or something. She was saying the last one you made couldn't even beat me, So I guess there were multiple attempts. And with
that's why I'm thinking maybe she always had it and they just been trying since the Buu saga. I mean, since the stuff with Boo.
Yeah.
So maybe they won't have to say, oh, she time traveling. You can say like they kept trying.
Yeah.
And it passed and all the other Boos they created, she just easily destroyed.
Yeah. So the thing is, backup plan is if this Boo thing doesn't work out, they can still use the Dragon Balls. And of course, Marjo's like, well, that's impossible. And it's like, oh, I have some other pawns. Actually, we have one of them already. So now we know what the plan is, why they got Glorio, I guess, working with them to get them.
The Dragon Balls.
Yeah, so that's a big thing.
But there's going to have to be some kind of catch with him, seriously.
Yeah, but there has to be something going on because the thing is, I'm not sure I'm 100% thrilled with bringing back Majin Buu or different versions of Majin Buu because it kind of reeks of like Dragon Ball Z superhero when they're trying to bring back another Cell. It's like the Cell Max thing. I don't want them to bring back...
Ignoring that, I was just saying they're just trying to create a perfect Buu, just like we had a perfect Cell.
Yeah, I guess, but it's still... I mean, I guess now, since we've had all these other movies and things in between, but let's pretend they made Daima right after Dragon Ball Z back then, it would be so repetitive. Like, they just beat Buu. They barely beat Buu, and now, like, these other guys want to make another Buu. You know what I mean? But we'll see what happens, Well,
it could be worse. It could be having another Bibbidi and Bobbidi.
Oh, God, yeah. So the other thing also is that, well, I guess the sort of kind of cliffhanger of this episode, or I guess it's the funny ending of this episode, is that we go back to Bulma, Vegeta, Piccolo, and... Hybeast, thank you. They're flying on the ship. And the king calls, and the king tells them everyone's happy, everyone celebrate. Hey, that kid defeated, one of the Tamagamis, and there's a big party and all that kind of stuff. So they're all gonna go to the second demon realm now. So I'm still trying to get them. Just go to the war place. You all meet there. They're all going to the second realm and everything. Which, by the way, Glorio did mention they have to be very careful now with the Jamargaries because they're gonna try to find them. And even though Pansy said that she disabled their radios for a bit, he said that doesn't matter because now there's going to be like widespread news of this spiky-haired kid with a red stick that defeated Tamagami. I mean, they're going to know, that kind of thing.
He'll definitely stand out.
Yeah. So they mentioned Dragon Balls, and Vegeta mentions, oh, you guys got Dragon Balls, and then Hybe says, oh, so Earth got Dragon Balls too, huh? And Vegeta's like, tell me more about the Dragon Balls. And the guy just ignores them, and it's like, you're rude, you're not even a queen or nothing, you're just asking me Rudy without permission.
You're arrogant. So what's the name had to re-ask it reluctantly, and Ano Kudasai.
Yeah. Tell me more. Like, please? And you can tell he's kind of gritting his teeth, and Piccolo just that's like, oh, this guy.
And then Boom was like...
Just giggling.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So Vegeta had to kind of, swallow pride again, and there we go. So that kind of ends it there for that episode, as the ship is still flying. And I don't know, did they show any clips of the next episode?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, but they didn't show them together yet, did they? Like the Goku and all them meeting up.
It's funny because I kind of forgot what I saw.
Yeah, it was too quick.
Yeah.
Oh, the next episode's going to be about, I guess...
Oh, wait, someone's probably trying to steal something, but they probably... Yeah, because that's... In that world, I'm pretty sure it's a super rarity because it's hard to get.
Yeah, and that kind of thing. So we still don't know yet if we're going to, meet up in the next episode or not. But either way, this episode was awesome. The animation for the fight was super badass. Like, honestly speaking, the camera angles, how everything turned around, and all the lighting effects of Goku doing Kamehameha and all that stuff, it's like, it reminded me of like the newer Dragon Ball Z super movies with like real big budget with the animation and everything.
I like the fact that for the whole fight, it felt more like a natural progression because he started off with normal martial arts and he only powered up after a while because he really had to in the situation. And also something that Kylo Sheen brought up was that Goku was finally getting used of the air, the heavier air in their world. So I thought that was kind of a nice observation. That was pretty much the only observation that was made. It wasn't like, he's only using half his power. But we don't have Piccolo and Vegeta there to tell us that, so
Yeah, all that stuff. He's only using half his power. Half his power, you say? Yes, when Goku fights like that, and then, long drawn out explanation instead of just going into the
and
fight.
I just like the fact that it was a
Yeah, that either.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. It just felt like laziness to me when it goes. See, that's what I don't like about Z. That's something I don't care for, because like I said, I like
visible strikes and all that.
Yeah, it gets in. Because to me it just feels lazy, and I guess it's a bit better in a manga sense, because you might have the characters, but you have like the lines to like show their movement. But I don't know.
Yeah.
But I kind of like this because it started off and it progressed to that point where he powered up, and he ended up defeating the Tamagami, as opposed to like, I want to power up now. Ha!
The half episode or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like the Kamehameha and the visuals, it just looks cinematic quality. And that's the thing, because it is like a shorter series and they have way more time to work on it and everything. Like the animation is just super top notch, man. Like just the whole first half of the episode was the fight. I thought they were gonna go in picture for a moment there. It was so long. We'll continue this match between Goku and the Tamagami in picture. But a little Snickers bar commercial. But anyways, yeah, the fight was just super intense. It almost reminded me a bit of like the GT Path to Power movie, because it also had an increased budget with all the more dramatic camera angles that you would see compared to a regular episode. And also one of the things about the show is that everything keeps going with purpose. Obviously, it's not based on some manga or nothing. There's no like pacing issues, so you don't have to cut away to show like, I don't know, Master Roshi hijinks or Chi-Chi at home. I hope Goku's okay. All that kind of junk to just pass.
Or how about just going back to Gohan and see what the heck he is up to? I'm sorry, man. I can't. I want to hurry up and get back to Earth. I want to know what's happening with Gohan. We saw Goten. We saw Trunks. What the heck is Gohan doing?
He's busy cramming school with Videl. They're doing cram school. Different kind of way. The Satan City way. Well, some's getting crammed. But anyways, but that's the thing here with the episode. It's a pretty good episode. We find out more about Arinsu's plans and stuff. It's kind of hard to tell if Glorio's going to be 100% on board, or he might be trading near the end or something. Maybe like,
he comes across as indifferent in general towards everything. So
yeah,
I think he's going to be like our great anti-hero type for this whole series, honestly.
Yeah. Now I'm curious.
And Arinsu will probably is our new Bibidi, practically. Yeah. Right. And it makes me wonder about Goma. Oh man, and then we got Goma and. What was it? Degasu?
Yeah, that's another thing. They did say that Goma may not look like much, but he is powerful in his own right, which is why they're resorting to such measures. They can't just attack him directly. They gotta trade a Majin Buu, or they gotta use a Dragon Ball. So he has to pose some kind of threat.
His reaction to Majin Buu to begin with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But I don't know. I'm kind of both minds with bringing back Majin Buu.
I don't know, but when we saw Arinsu in the background collecting the books, we both reacted the same time. Like, oh, come on now.
Yeah, I hate that whole, they were there the whole time garbage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, we'll see what happens, guys. We'll see how it goes. It's an interesting story. If Majin Buu does come back, how will he be different now? Because now he'll be more controlled. Or will he be controlled? What if he's still just too much that he can't be controlled no matter what? Who knows? He might do the thing where maybe he finds out that since he's forced to like obey Arinsu, he might just blast her to death and then go on and do stuff on his own. I don't know. They might be tampering with things beyond their control.
And here's something I'm wondering. So they're in the demon world, right?
Yeah.
And let's say they get all the dragon. I'm just wondering, is there a way where we get back to Earth and we get like Fat Boo going up against the new Boo?
Well, I mean, one thing they could do is that maybe they'll do that. Maybe once they find out about Majin Buu, like their version, they have to bring in the other Buu to help or something. I don't know. Because at least Dragon Ball Z Buu wasn't like always fucking napping like it was in Super. That's something new from Super. He was not. Yeah. I know Buu took a nap in the Buu saga to chill, but he wasn't like napping all the time and not when there was important fights and stuff like that. So he might be more useful in this one. And they might do that. They might have to do a thing where he has to go back to Earth to get him, and that'll give us an excuse to see Mr. Satan and some of the other characters, Gohan and Videl looking exhausted. I don't know. You know, well, Videl will be looking happy, Gohan will be looking exhausted, but you know, and we'll see a cameo of that. Might give us an excuse to see Krillin and 18 and everyone else, because that's the thing too. Why bother making everyone into kids if you're barely going to see them? You know, like it's cool that we do see Bulma, Vegeta, and Piccolo, but like, why even have everyone else if like, you know?
I know it's crazy, but I kind of wish Chi-Chi could have went along, because like I said, when she was younger, she was a martial artist. It just would have been nice to see, but it would be awkward.
It only would have been if maybe they explained that, I don't know, when you're younger, you can't act like your younger self.
No, but it doesn't work that way because they still have their adult mindsets.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Chi-Chi going along and nagging the whole way wouldn't be fine.
But I don't think she would be fully naggy either, given the situation, right? I mean, because think about it. She still trained Goten while Goku was dead.
Yeah.
You gotta go, I mean, I'm going by that. And, you know, maybe she got dragged along somehow. I don't know. I just wish they could let her do something with her martial arts again. Because I kind of miss that.
Yeah.
So, that's just me.
Yeah.
So that's why I was hoping they get back to Earth. They have all of the old Dragon Ball characters have to fight for some reason. And like I said, the whole time we saw Chi-Chi fight in Z was during an anime original arc where, you know, when it doesn't count.
Yeah.
Was the
Garlic Junior arc. Yeah. But anyways, guys, we're kind of you know going
rambling
really off tangent today. But a lot of stuff in this episode. But yeah, so we'll see what happens next. We'll see what Dr. Arinsu is up to with more things and what's happening. Exactly what wish he would want from Dragon Ball, to be honest, and stuff like that. Like we know Goku and them, we want to wish we turned back to normal.
And get Dende back.
Yeah, but I don't know about these guys. So anyways, guys, this is Mark Rodriguez signing off here.
And this is Wendy. See you guys later.
Yep, see you next time.